They call the lights. He stalls again. Last off the line. Dead last by 10. White knuckles shake on plastic wheels. He misses apex, grass and gravel spin the way he feels. Every corner's deja vu. Yellow flags and sorry blues. Hear the laughter, feel the bruise. Still he straps in tighter. He's the slowest on the grid. Richard, every single hit is embedded. Broken laps and broken pride. He just smiles with empty eyes. I'll get faster, I'll get through. While the wreckage paints the truth. He's the slowest on the grid. But he's grinning in the ruins. Ghost cars fly past like they're on the rails. He nails the wall on every trail. Wrong gear, wrong line, wrong every move. Yet in the mirror, crooked helmet, he still mounts. I'll prove it. Every restart, same old scene. Bent a bumper, shattered dreams. Leaderboard he'll never see. Still he floors it harder. He's the slowest on the grid. Richard, every single hit is embedded. Broken laps and broken pride. He just smiles with empty eyes. I'll get faster, I'll get through. While the wreckage paints the truth. He's the slowest on the grid. But he's grinning in the ruins. Call him hopeless, call him done. He keeps crashing, keeps outrun. All that mockery burns his chest. Still that broken, brilliant fool pushes past what's left. He's the slowest on the grid. Richard, every single hit is embedded. Broken laps and broken pride. He just smiles with empty eyes. I'll get faster, I'll get through. While the wreckage paints the truth. He's the slowest on the grid. Yeah, Rich, that's you. And he smiles through constant losing. He's still grinning in the ruins.
Hello. Remember me? Good evening. Wow, it's been a minute or two, hasn't it, eh? Oh my goodness, what a week last week was. Hello and welcome to a stream, finally. Have you missed me? I bet you haven't. Right, so here we are then. It's Monday night. We are with the ALR boys and girls. This is race number 2, and hopefully it's a little bit better than last week, of which we will come on to in a second. First, the usual hellos. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. So let's say hello, who's here? Chaos is here, hello. Scooby-Dooby-Doo is here, hello. And Mercedes, good evening, mate. How you doing? Yeah, 100%. Thanks, Scoop. I did reference you if you know, I did reference you and said, as Scooby would say, I'm back. But I didn't go, I'm back. That's kind of a mixture of Chewbacca and whoever. But anyway, thank you. So yes, last week, I'm not going to lie, we had a bit of a mare. And when I say I've had a bit of a mare, it's not my usual sort of mare. JD, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. I had an absolute disaster, darling. I got pulled in front of the stewards and all sorts, and I think my teammate has banished me. It's been very quiet from my teammate this week. I'll show you the replay as to what happened. Buck Rogers. And then we can see if there's a lobby up. Now, we have a bit of an issue because I got pulled up in front of the stewards. Let me show you what happened. Let me show you. So, this was on the sprint race, okay? The main race, I kept myself clean. But it was a sprint race that I got in trouble. Right, I'm going to disappear. Ready? Oh, no, I'm not. There we go. I'm going to disappear. Right, so this is the replay of the start of last week's sprint. And you can understand when I say... Right. No, that's not that one. That was the main race. Let's get the right one. Only 2 replays. Yeah, I've literally just deleted everything, mate. That's why there's only 2. Is it this one? Must be this one. Okay, now, this was the first corner. Okay? Right. Watch this start. I don't know what happened at the start, but I had a really good start. Gave Lord Hands a little bit of a nudge. And then we're flying, right? Watch Gilby on my right-hand side. Right? Here he comes. Here he comes. Bosh! And knocks me off. Now, what I should have done is broke. Watch. Watch Gilby. Here he comes. Watch him. There he goes. So, I've knocked into Boyan. Okay. That sent me spinning a little bit. And away I go. Now, at this point, I should have broke. Right? Bearing in mind, this is the first corner of a sprint race. Okay? You can see the carnage. But I carry on thinking, oh, I've scrubbed off enough speed. And unfortunately, who should be there but Gilby? Unbeknown to me in the car, I didn't see what happened next. So that was my view, right? So let me show you. Let me show you Gilby's view. Bosh, 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 right? So I'm now I'm behind him and I'm off the track. Here we go. He's recovered. And here I come. Bosh. Now watch Gilby. Bang, bang, carnage. Now, I didn't know that that had happened. I just saw Gilby and thought to myself, well, Gilby's hit me. I've hit Gilby. All fair, love and war. I didn't realise the carnage that had gone on behind. Now, from a rejoin point of view, in hindsight, you're quite right. It was unsafe and I should have looked. However, at the time when I was panicking, I thought, oh, I've got enough speed. I can turn into that and I'll be fine. There's a gap in the traffic. I'll be fine. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And I got severely told off by the stewards. And I think that's why my teammate has disowned me. So I actually finished, I think I finished 9th in the end in that race. But got demoted to last, obviously. And you don't want to know what happened in the in the main race. It was a disaster again. I started on hards, hadn't practiced on hards, but thought starting on hards would be a good idea at the time. But yeah, it wasn't great. I spun 3 times. Every time I caught up with Gilby, it was always Gilby. Every time I caught up with Gilby, I spun again. So I finished last in that one as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. The sprint race is softs for the whole 9 laps. That's fine. However, I may have to err on the side of caution and change my strategy. Me and Scoob gave me some advice yesterday. Thank you, JD. Much appreciated, mate. I was deemed a very naughty boy. I was told off. I was told off very, very badly. It was a serious incident. Gilby got a minor. I got a serious. Now, what that means, I don't know, but it just meant I got demoted. I don't think it's given me a grid penalty. I don't think it's given me a qualifying penalty. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. So I'm just assuming that I've just got to tick it off and I'm on a final warning. But so tonight, to say I'm not looking forward to it, I've been absolutely dreading tonight. Yeah, I've done a little bit of testing. Scooby, bless his heart, has enlightened me. When I practice, I normally go into time trial on my own and I do the settings. Chaos, when you give advice on settings, can you make sure they're right? You gave me all the wrong settings and I was wondering why. I was panicking. So you said in a Discord message to me, right, that the strat race was 5 fuel, 2 tyre wear. The sprint race was 2-2, right? That's not right, apparently. Scooby has told me that it's 5 tyre wear on the strat race and 3 fuel. And it's 2 and 3 on the sprint race. Oops, wrong way round. Yes, mate. Oops, wrong way round. At least Scooby gave me the correct figures. It's fine, mate. Honestly, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. So I have done a little bit of practice. So I know that I've practiced a sprint race. I didn't know you could do a custom race. Who knew you could set up a custom race? So I've done 2 today. I did a sprint race of 9 laps against AI. Well, this is the problem with ALR, right? The information is buried. I don't know where is the information about the format. I've got the calendar saved as a photo on my phone, but where is the information about tyre wear and fuel? I can't find it anywhere, and I'm not sitting watching the YouTube presentation from start to finish to find it. Anyway, I think I've got it. I think I've got it sussed. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, I've done a sprint race with 9 laps at the correct settings. Yeah, well, that's generally what happens, Mercedes. To be fair, I do generally wing it. So yeah, I've done a 9-lapper sprint, and I know the softs will last. Yeah, 100%. 100%. The Mazda I'm kind of getting used to now. I've done a little bit more practice with it. The strategy race, I've no idea. It's 22 laps, I think. Scooby gave me some advice on a strat yesterday as a one-stopper, but I'm really, after last week, I'm really not confident on hard tyres. So I may have to do a 2-stopper. But we'll see. Right, the lobby code is up for my tier, so let's see if we can get in. Yeah, 22 laps for the strat race. As I say, I'm really, really worried about tonight. I'm not going to lie. I almost got to the point, and this sounds absolutely ridiculous. I almost got to the point I was that... Upset's probably the wrong word. I was so like... Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I was really, really close to just pulling out the whole thing. I I felt so awful after Monday night, and that's why I didn't stream it. So tonight we're going to stream it, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to say it's going to be a quality stream tonight. I'm just putting it out there. I'm going to warn you. I might not be chatting a great deal, which to some of you might be a blessing. But we'll see. A two-stop, if I'm honest. So, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to work that out, does it? It's going to be mediums, softs, I think. So, that's kind of my that's my thought. I'm really not confident on these hard tires. I have practiced on the hard tires yesterday, but that was in time trial mode. That wasn't in a custom race. So yeah, I'm not confident. So we'll see. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, Scoob, when you mentioned it yesterday. Yeah, no, exactly, Mercedes. It would be the best track if you were a decent driver. The fact that I'm rubbish, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to start on the mediums and see. Well, we'll see where we qualify, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, trail mounting. It's not a track that I've driven a lot. I kind of know it now. Lap times have been okay-ish, I think. Obviously, you don't know until you're on the track with other people. Yeah, the softs are definitely 5-6 laps from what I did that. ALR, join the Discord channel, JD. If someone can put a link up to the Discord channel, you have to do an evaluation race before they enter you into the league. But once you've done the evaluation race and they're happy with you, they'll let you in, and then you can. They do Gran Turismo, they do ACC races, they do all sorts of stuff. There you go. There's the link there for you, JD. There we go. So yeah, come and join, mate. Come and join. It is. I mean, it's a great. You know, don't get me wrong. It is great. It's a really, really well structured league. There's lots of tiers. Oh, they do F1 and WRC as well. It's not something again that I'm into at all. But yeah, come and have a play. Come and have a play. Right, let's. Oh, hello. I've done me. Right, I'm going to practice I'm going to practice on the mediums because I've done a lot of practice on the hards. I've done quite a bit on softs, but I haven't done enough on the mediums. So we're going to jump in and have a chat as we go round. Just make sure that's. I definitely need that at 5. I've kind of worked that out that I need that on 5. The only thing I haven't practiced is the pit lane. I don't know, from an overtaking point of view, I don't know what you boys are thinking, but I think it's going to be challenging because there's a lot of corners where you have to be online, and if you're offline, there's not a lot of runoff, and there's a lot of walls, which do tend to slow you down. But as a track, I don't mind it, to be fair. It's not... I've learnt it. As ever, I'm not particularly quick. I think the fastest lap I've done on the softs was a 1:54. but I'm normally around the 155s, 156s on mediums and hards. So we'll see if that's competitive. Well, you can already see there's a 153 being banged in at the top. I find this corner really tricky. It's that wall, innit? The engine is loud. What, too loud? I can turn that down. Is that better? I haven't streamed with this car, so maybe it is a... Oh my goodness. And that's what I mean. If you get that line wrong. Yeah, I can imagine it being an absolute animal in reverse, this track. So I'm quite chuffed that we're doing it in the normal way round. It's been hard enough to learn the right way round, let alone... What, in reverse? Oh dear. So I was saying that I wasn't going to stream again tonight. So the reason I'm streaming tonight is I won't be streaming tomorrow. I was going to be doing the normal daily races, Tuesday daily races. But unfortunately, I'm not about now tomorrow night. Something's come up, which I'm sure we'll talk about later on. That means I'm not going to be here, basically. So if anyone wants to rob my house, tomorrow night is the time to do it, because I'm not going to be here. Yeah, I think this first set of corners is going to be absolutely chaotic. I'm not going to lie, because I think everyone's going to approach it slightly differently. And it's fast as well, you know what I mean? Which is a recipe for disaster. So caution is the order of the day, I think, at the start. I don't know of any tracks that are good in reverse, to be fair. I mean, not that I've done many of them, but tracks are built to go one way, right? That's why they're built that way. So if they were meant to be the other way around, they would have done it the other way around, wouldn't they? So yeah, I'm not a fan of reverse tracks at all. All right, getting back in the groove a little bit now. Is it? Yeah, Nord's reverse is ridiculous. I mean, Nord's forward is ridiculous, let alone reverse. But yeah, that is particularly bad. This is the fastest guy in the league. Him and Beard or Bird, El Bird. They are the fastest guys in this lobby. So yeah, the reason for the lack of streams was, as Mercedes said right at the very beginning, purely and simply the weather last week. My house was like 30 plus degrees. My games room, I tried it, reached nearly 40 with everything on. So yeah, there was no way I was going to stream last week. As I say, I did the ALR race. This race last Monday. It was Suzuka, and it, as I say, my room reached nearly 40 degrees, and I was like dying. So there was definitely no way I was going to voluntarily stream last week. And if you did stream last week, fair play to you. My hat goes off to you. It was ridiculous. And those guys that did the 24 hours at the weekend, fair play. Fair play. So I haven't actually sat in the chair since last Monday. I sat in the chair for the first time yesterday. I got home. So I've been in London all weekend. So I got home yesterday, probably about 5-6 o'clock, and hadn't done any practice at all for this race. So I was like, need to get in the chair, have a little bit of a practice, which I did for about an hour or so. And then I tried to join Rach in one of her lobbies, and went to race. She pressed the wrong button. Stream ended. So I went back to practice. That was too tight. I need to go wider there. Oh, gee whiz, Mercedes. Was that in the new Group 1 cars? Yeah, I didn't do any racing, didn't do any daily races, didn't do anything last week. So I dread to think what my DR is currently. And I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do any daily races this week. As I say, I'm not streaming tomorrow. We all know what Wednesday night is. That's a non-streaming night. And then Thursday, we're back with the GT Garage guys, hopefully. They postponed last week's race because of the hot weather. So we'll be back in the PF 500 on Thursday. And then maybe, depending on what happens at the weekend, I may join Claudia, Mercedes and the gang for some lobby races on Saturday, but that's subject to change currently, because I may be doing a little bit of a trip somewhere on Saturday, but we'll see. Right, so I'm relatively happy on these mediums. I mean, the pace isn't great, if I'm honest, but I'm relatively happy. There's the pit lane. So what's occurring? Okay, right. Let's go on to hards. Don't refuel. A mixer group 1 car. So that was the old and new ones, yeah? Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna. Ah, of course it's yes, it's Silverstone, isn't it, this weekend? Yeah, so I might not be going anywhere because I am. I mean, I'm not on top of Silverstone, but I'm close to Silverstone. So the traffic is going to be interesting. So I might not be doing anything Saturday. That's a very good shout, Mercedes. I forgot it was Silverstone this weekend. Cold hard tyres, not good. Why are so hard tyres so hard for an idiot to drive? Oh, it's on Channel 4, is it? Ah, okay. Are they showing like all the sessions, like the free practice sessions, qualifying and all that on Channel 4? Or is it just the race? I don't want to say it out too loud, but these hards aren't too bad, you know. I mean, they're not brilliant, don't get me wrong. Especially there. Awesome. That's good. Oh, what time is it? Okay, so we're approaching quali time. I'm not sure if it's 8 or 8:15 is quali. Can never remember. So if you get bored of me, don't forget, go and support the other boys. I know for a fact that Chaos is definitely streaming because I saw his notification come up on Discord. Not sure about Scoob. I assume he is. So as always, if you get bored of this silly old git, head over to Scooby and Chaos. So we're not a million miles away on these hards. I'll tell you what, we might be okay. Just need to not stamp on the accelerator like I did then. little bit more finesse is needed, I believe. Okie dokie. So Hydrus has got the fastest lap with a 1:52.5. Okay, so the aim of today is purely and simply don't come last. And don't get in trouble. Try and avoid any incidents. Let's say after last week, I'm not sure if I get in trouble again, what will happen. And I don't want to be known as the idiot in the group, you know? I might be an idiot, but I don't want to be known as the idiot in the group or the worst driver or dangerous or anything like that, you know? Wow. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Now they've warmed up, they don't feel too bad. No, don't get me wrong, they're not softs, but they don't feel too bad. Because the slightly tighter corners, I did try the slightly smaller F1 wheel round here. But I just felt I've been practicing with the Mclaren wheel, which is what I'm using, and I just felt more comfortable with it. So we're going to stick with the Mclaren wheel for now. Especially as Fanatec still haven't fixed the button issue on the other wheels. It's nice to see that they finally launched the new pedals and the podium pedals and promptly sold out. So I think it's mid-July is when they're getting restocked. But at 700, as I said before, it's 700 odd euros. They can stay there as far as I'm concerned. There's nothing wrong with these V3s that I use, and I ain't good enough to worry about anything else. Ah! Okay, so we need to be a little bit more cautious there. Okay, right. Let's get some softs on and see what we can do on the softs. Ah! So everyone's in by the looks of it. Let's change these tiles. There we go. Make sure our still there. Good. Right. Starting soon, apparently. Let's get out and have a butcher's hook on these softs. Okay, we're going straight into quali then. Good luck, everyone. Okay, let's see what happens. 10-minute quali. Normally we wait for everyone to jump out. I just want to double check everything. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, let everyone else go. A few more coming down. You're going. Good. You're going. Good. Good. Okay, let's go. Nice little gap. And we'll see how we get on. These softs are so much more grippy. Is that a word? Yeah, it is now. What's the gap behind us? Yeah, we've got a decent gap behind us. We don't have to worry too much. And Hydrus, who's in front of us, is quick. So we're... Mrs. JD, how are we? Thanks for dropping in. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing all right. I hope JD's behaving himself. Because he won't tell me, but I know you will. How's the weather been over there? I forgot to ask JD earlier. Have you had the same temperatures as we've had over here? I mean, we thought it was unbearable. You guys must have really suffered. Come on, Hyde, just put your foot down. Here we go then. Quali time. See what we can do. Right, I'm going to go quiet for a little bit, just so we can get a banker in. God, 152 already. That's the first quali lap. Gee whiz. $155. I'll take that. That's all right. See what we can do on this one. What is it with people spinning in front of me on quali laps? Okay, we're quicker. Got to hold it together now. Seems to be a little bit more aggressive here. Not sure. I don't think that's going to improve, if I'm honest. Or maybe it will. Maybe it will. Happy with that. A little bit too tentative around there, I think. We'll do this. We'll come in for a new set of softs, and then we should hopefully get out for one more fast lap. Obviously, fast being relative. Tried to be greedy there. Dirty tyres there. Yeah, no, that's rubbish. Right, let's do this again. Okay, so fresh tyres. P11. Not too unhappy with that, if I'm honest. Oh. That's one of the fast boys. So my teammate is 4/10 there or thereabouts in front. So Inorganic is my teammate. And so he's about 4/10 in front at the minute. Yeah. Cool Chaos, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. Hope you're doing all right. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a better night tonight than we did last week, all being well. We're not going to improve, unfortunately, I don't think. Oh, we might have done. We might have got a little bit quicker. So, 12th at the minute. Who else is... Is there anyone behind us that's still running? Yeah, we've got quite a few that's still running. Gilby is our main kind of competitor, really. Obviously, if we avoid each other on the, on the first lap. But all being well, we will. Thanks, buddy. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, right, come on. So, Inorganic stayed in 10th. That's fine. So, that's my teammate. Oh, he's messaged me as well. Let's have a quick butch. See what he's messaged. Bear with. I know this isn't the greatest viewing. Where's that gone? Where's my mouse gone? There it is. I keep losing my mouse because I've got so many different screens. My mouse goes on a bit of a mission. Right, 13th. We are in front. Oh, the guy behind us is the guy that reported me and got me in trouble, quite rightly. So that's going to be interesting. HK was inside me when Gilby come storming up the outside. So where's Gilby going to go? He's still running currently. So the fast boys, Hydrus 152, fair play. It's close at the top. Look at that, 0.3, 0.9, and then the rest of us second down to young Sappy, and then 2-3 seconds from there. So mid-pack, I'm quite happy with that in terms of my lap time. I wasn't too far away from top 10. So I'm relatively happy with that. So we'll just see what happens, really. Someone sent me a message. You sent me a message. Someone else has sent me. Cool. Right, so normally we start the sprint. I'm not sure what time they're starting the sprint. Hopefully pretty quickly, so we're not hanging. Yes, so starting soon. So we're not hanging around too much with a bit of luck. So yeah. Right, we're on. How many likes are we on? We're on 6 likes according to my screen. It says 5 on the stream, but we're on 6. So thank you so much for everyone that's pressed that like button. As you can see, our target is generally 15 on a live stream. If we get anywhere near that tonight, I will be most grateful. Awesome, JD. Awesome. What time are you racing tomorrow? Because I should be back from my appointment sort of early evening tomorrow. So I should be able to watch that if it's sort of the normal 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish. And depending on whether I watch it on the TV, 8 p.m. Perfect. Yeah, I'll be back by then. So all being well, I'll be able to watch you. No, for some reason, Mrs. JD, your comment got de-restricted. You can't. Was that JD that can't use a fan with mist, or are you guys not allowed to use a fan with mist? All right, I've got a message. Oh, it's about another appointment. I've got lots of appointments this week. Okay, cool. So we've got an exciting appointment tomorrow, which I can't go into too much detail. But let's just say me and the missus are thinking about getting a furry friend that has 4 legs and barks. So we're potentially going to see some furry things tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I've got a lovely trip to the hospital. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, and I've got a heart condition, and I've got high blood pressure. The heart condition, that sounds really dramatic, but it really isn't. My heart condition is I've got a thickness in one of my chambers in my heart is thicker. It's got a thick wall, which causes it to do funny things. So every couple of years I have to go and have tests on my heart to make sure it's not getting worse. And I've also, with my high blood pressure, they think it might be linked. So we'll see. Right, here we go then. Right. That was my teammate. Don't know who that is. Right, stay safe. Right, we got through the worst bit. Wasn't quick. There's Gilby. Oh dear, bumpy bump. Oh, bumpy bumpy. Oh, bumpy bumpy. Right, we're just going to try and, if we can, stay safe. We'll keep to the side of Gilby. And then we'll see what happens here. Awesome. Hi, Blinkit. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing all right. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, keep me updated of how the boys are doing, both Scooby and Chaos. Oh dear. Right, so that was a bit frantic, that first lap. So hopefully things will start to settle down. I'm not getting my tube snipped. I've just got that. I'm not. I can promise you that. No one's going anywhere near my tubes. I've had mates that have had their tubes played with, and I've seen the aftermath. No one is going anywhere near mine. Not for the foreseeable, anyway. Not till they knock you out for it. I'll read that properly, Miss JD, but from what I've seen... I was down, as I said, I was down in London over the weekend, and we took, so there was me and my missus and her lad, went down to stay with my mum for the weekend, and we took 2 fans with us. And my mum's obviously got a fan down there as well. So, yeah, we were well sorted. But, yeah, we were down there. We went down Friday afternoon, late afternoon on Friday, because we were going out Friday night. And, oh, my goodness, it was horrifically warm. Horrifically warm. It was like a wall of heat. It was that hot. We couldn't sit outside. Normally, my mum's got really nice outside furniture. She's got a lovely garden as well, which is really nice to sit in. But yeah, that definitely wasn't happening. So yeah, we had all the fans on indoors, and it was horrific. And then Saturday, we managed to sit outside Saturday, and we took Little Un to the park. There's a really nice park round by my mum, and normally he's the most energetic child you'd ever care to meet, and he's great, and he runs around and he's happy as Larry, but even he couldn't on Saturday. I think we were out in the park for about an hour or so. And, yeah, it just got to all of us. So, yeah. So we sat in the garden and drank beer. It's the only thing you can do on this hot weather, right? But I've been reading today that apparently we're going to have kind of an okay week heat-wise this week, and then next week it's going to go mad again, and a day in July they're predicting that it's going to be like 40 degrees. Now, whether that actually turns out to be true, but that is going to be horrific. So you nicked his fan. Well done. Fair play to you. Needs must and all that. I was watching Sparks this morning, and he was talking about, because he streamed last week, the nutter, and apparently he's got a guy coming round, or had a guy coming round today, with a view to potentially installing AC in his streaming room, a bit like our friend Rory. I don't think it'll be too long now until houses in the UK start getting AC, because this weather, our houses just aren't built for it. You know, they're built to retain heat, and they do that very, very well, because it's always cold and wet here. So when it is ridiculously warm, which it's becoming more regular, our houses turn into furnaces. But having said that, I actually quite like it. I prefer the warmth than the rain and the cold, I'm not going to lie. It just makes everything better, doesn't it? I know we all moan about it and whatnot, but everyone is happier generally when the sun's shining and it's not raining and horrible. Generally, everyone's in a better mood. Generally. Not saying everyone, because there are some miserable people still about, even when it's hot, and there is nothing to moan about. I don't like that corner. And I wish they'd move that van on that corner. I always think that someone's spun off there, and it's very distracting. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that, JD. It's all the ones that are lording it up in convertibles, isn't it? But to be honest with you, I've had convertibles in the past, and I found that when it's really hot, like it was last week, convertibles are rubbish because you burn. You don't, unless you're moving at a fair pace. It's ridiculously warm in a convertible because you're just exposed to the sun all the time. 154, just casually drop that in. My fastest lap of the race, just saying. Teammate is catching me. So I'm not sure what team orders are. Apparently on this track, I don't know, he was saying yesterday when we were having a brief chat that there's a bit of an Easter egg on this track. There's a kangaroo somewhere. Now, I'm not going to try and look for it, but apparently there is a kangaroo somewhere. So if you spot it, let me know. Need to concentrate a little bit now. He's getting closer. He's going to try and do me on the inside. Like a good teammate, he didn't fight me. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a gap on him now. I think we're faster in this section, but then he catches. That's not going to help hitting the wall, to be fair. What's he going to do here? Yeah, he's definitely quicker in this second half. He's coming down the outside. So we are slowly catching the cars in front. Another 154. Happy with that. Nearly lost that. Tried to be far too greedy. Okay, so I'm better at that corner. Look at all that time we've lost trying to go faster into that first section. I don't know what the slipstream's like, but we need to keep. Okay, so Just be sensible now. You know, normally you're quicker through this first section. Right. Let's go. So that's the biggest that gap's been for a little while. Right, let's not go silly. That's good. Happy with that. Who'd have thought? Little old me being competitive. I can't believe it. That hasn't helped. Come on. Come on, concentrate. He's catching. He's catching. He's catching. He's catching. Come on. He's quick round here. Just got to be sensible. Hit the apexes, wherever they are. Just keep it tight. Don't be silly. He's not going to do it, is he? He's not going to do a last corner lunge, is he? No. And here we come. I'll tell you what, I am really chuffed with that. I will take that all day long. 8th place from, where were we? 13th? Whew. I'm really, really happy with that. I will take that all day long. No incidents. We kept it clean. We beat our teammate, just. We were still 20 odd seconds over 9 laps from the guys in front. Wowee. Although, to be fair, Hydrus was flying. He was 10 seconds in front of second place. Unbelievable. Free race bonus, we'll have that. Thank you very much. Right, save the old replay. Happy days. So let's have a look. So the really fast guys, a 152 fastest lap. Look at that. Our fastest was a one. Where were we? Oh, we made we made the first page. A 154.5. So my teammate got a 153. Fair play. Well done. And Gum got a 152. So everyone was slightly quicker, but not as consistent. And that's got to be one of the first races that I've actually completed without spinning. I'm really, really chuffed with that. Really chuffed with that. That deserves a like, no? So if you're watching and you haven't smashed that like button, do us a favour. Go on. Smack it. Because it's all potentially going to go horribly wrong in the strat race. So I think I'm going to risk it and go for that one stopper. I think I'm going to try the hards. And just do what we did there. Just stay out of trouble. And hope everyone else spins. But I'm just really, really chuffed that I didn't hit anyone. And it was clean as far as I was concerned. And I'm not going to go in front of the stewards after the sprint race. So I'm happy with that. So the strap race is 22 laps. You have to use 2 tyre compounds, which I'm going to change now. There we go. That'll do. Weather is random. So we're going to need to change our tyres again. Hard. Make sure that's on 5. Because we definitely need that on 5. And we're just gonna pootle. And have a little pootle round for the first couple of laps or so. And see what happens. Concentration, I'm knackered. And we've only done one. That was a sprint race. Oh, no. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. It's getting a bit warm. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting a bit sweaty in the seating area. Too much information? Too much sharing? Sharing's caring, right? What's the Japan score? Let's have a look. Oh, the teammates messaged me again before we look at the Japan score. Right, let's have a look. So, what's the... Let's have a look. Okay, spoiler alert. No, I'm not going to spoil it in case you want to watch it. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. So we've got Germany, Paraguay at 9:30. Cool. I don't know if anyone was watching the England game on Saturday. Gee whiz. It ain't coming home, is it? It's definitely not coming home. I can tell you that for nothing. We looked average at best on Saturday. And if we were playing a team that was slightly better quality, we would have lost that game on Saturday. But anyway, we scraped through, and we'll see what happens on Wednesday night against Congo. We'll see. We shall see. Right, when are we starting? Come on. Okay, so it looks like... Okay. There's no news of when this is about to start. I'd rather it start sooner rather than later. Come on. Come on. I hate these little breaks. I just lose my rhythm completely. Not that I've got much, but you know what I mean? When you it's like when I cycle, right? I normally cycle on my own because I'm a miserable git. But I have cycled with a club a couple of times, and they stop halfway for a coffee and a cake. And I'm like, no. Because trying to restart a cycle ride after you've stopped for 20 minutes, half hour. It's the worst thing in the world. And this is exactly the same. I get into a bit of a rhythm. I know where I'm going, get everything sorted, and then you have a break, and it's like my brain has forgotten exactly what's going on. That could be my age, though, to be fair. But there we go. There we go. 7 likes, guys. Thank you so much. We are halfway. Is there anybody out there that hasn't pressed that like button? Go on. No, it makes sense. It'll make this old man very, very happy if you do. Thank you. And if you haven't subbed, then feel free to do that as well. Don't have to. I totally understand if you don't want to. But if you would, just do it. You can always unsub later. It's a bit of a funny week this week for those that are new around here. Normally I stream on a Tuesday and a Thursday religiously. But as I've already mentioned, I've got an appointment to go and see some furry things tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. And then, let's say Thursday, we're with the GT Garage guys, so we're racing. I'm not sure where we're racing with GT Garage on Thursday. But that's always a good race. I'm normally last in that one because it's an unreal lobby. Okay, we're starting soon, apparently, whatever that means. I'm hoping that means like now. We could have been out there practicing. I've just realised that. There's me sitting here chatting and waffling away and saying how much I hate the brake. And we could have been out there practicing. In fact, let's get out there and do just that, shall we? Right, everyone is on hards by the looks of it. So we need to get outside here in this pit lane. So it looks like everyone's going to try this one stopper. That's what I was afraid of. I'm just checking to see if my... Yeah, it is. Okay. It wasn't that caused me a problem. It was just pure incompetence. So what lap times are people doing? Okay. It's a high 150s. We've just got to be a little bit cautious again on that first lap, so that when we don't take anyone out, and more importantly, no one takes us out, and we don't spin. That's the most oh, here we go. Right, I think it's a rolling start from memory. I say it's only the second race I've done with this lot. They do for some reason they do. I don't understand how they do the grid for the second race. Right, sensor bubble. Everything's as it should be. Right, cool. So we're going to be doing 12 laps on these. Looks a little bit grey. I'm a bit worried about the weather. Go on, give us a little bump. There you go. Thank you. Hi, Tony. How you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Thanks for joining as always. We're in concentration mode at the moment. I'm not sure what happened behind us there. I don't know what TGR was doing. I don't know if he tapped us or... No, I can't afford to hit my teammate. As we know from the sprint race, I am a little bit quicker around that section than... no, 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 no! Now we've got to wait for everyone. Pants. Goodness sake. Okay, that's fine. Just get back. We didn't hit anyone. We were safe. That's why I waited. I probably could have pulled out a little bit more, but after last week I just wanted to be nice and safe. That's put us in a bit of a position now. I'm just hoping that some of these boys in front are on a different strategy to me. But I'd rather it happened at the beginning. If it was going to happen, I'd rather it happen at the beginning of the race. Because like that, there is going to be a lot more of that. Right, who's next? Quackhouse. I think he's new. I think he's joined... I don't think he was in the first race, from what I remember. How did your assessment day go, Tony? There you go, there's another one. Blimey, Hydrus. One of the really quick boys who won the sprint race has had a mare. So it went okay. Good to hear it. So what's happening now? And how did you feel about it? Oh, mate, that's terrible. Gutted for you. Sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully they'll keep you in mind if something else comes up or if it doesn't work out with the guy they went with. Which can be the case, obviously. But I guess you've got experience now, so if something does come up again, you know what to expect. Right, so we've got some cars in front. They're pulling away slightly. Hydrus is obviously quick. We know this. Even if he has had a bit of a... So we can hold fifth through the first part of that section. I have been dropping to fourth on hards. I just cannot get that corner right on these hards. Give him some room because he really is quicker than us, so I don't... He's not really who we're battling, to be fair. Just trying to cover every position I can. Ah! Oh, you Wally. Good to hear, mate. Yeah, keep it up. Well done. Told them the wrong biscuit. They're not all as mental as me in interviews. That should be a standard question, though, I have to say. As I've said, you know, you can tell a lot by a person's choice of biscuit, as we already know. The weather last week was intolerable, Tony. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved it. I loved the weather last week, and I'm not going to moan about it. However, it was far too hot to be sitting in this chair racing this silly game. So that's why I basically took a week off last week. As I said earlier in the stream, I did this race last week, and my room was close to 40 degrees, so it was like, nah, that's getting silly. So I just took the decision to take the week off. Knew it was going to be cooler this week, so yeah. Blimey, someone was on the softs. That was a brave choice. Right, so we've got another 6 laps on these tyres. Oh, you silly boy. That's the first penalty I've got at this track in any race or practice. Just when we're starting to find a bit of a groove again. I don't even know where the penalty line is, to be fair. can just about remember where the pits are. How are the other boys getting on, Plinkett? How's Scoob getting on? And Chaos? How'd they get on in the sprint race? Oh, there it is. There's the penalty line. Okay, so it's not too bad. Are you struggling? Was that you last night, Tony, struggling to message Rach? Because there was someone in a stream last night that was really struggling to send a message to her. I didn't know who it was at the time. Was that you? Because I know she has on her messages. She has subscribers only, whereas mine's anybody really. I'm not fussed. I'll chat to anyone, me. Right, hopefully these two have a little bit of a battle and either slow each other down or I'm not sure how to take that, Plinkett, if I'm honest. The only reason you're back here is because you can't cope with Scoob's music. Thanks, buddy. Oh dear. Yeah, I've never been an advocate, I'll be honest. I've never been an advocate of putting music on them in the background. But you know, each to their own. Each does their own thing, and that's what makes us all different. Ah! You absolute moron. Ah. Silly, 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 that. Silly, I'm annoyed myself for that. Just lost concentration there for a second. That was silly. That was silly. Right. Do it all again. It's exactly what happened last week. I was getting... Oh, hello. Oopsie. I was getting close back... Getting back to the pack. And then I'd do something stupid like that. Excuse me. Right, we've got, what? 4 laps. And then we can throw the mediums on. I reckon we can pull in crack. What does that mean, Tony? What are charter trains? Sorry for being ignorant, but no kangaroos. I'm looking now. Give me a hint. Whereabouts are they? I've only just noticed the people on the bridge, if I'm honest. Look at them all. Bit dangerous, isn't it? Because there's the bear sign there. You've got me looking for blooming kangaroos now. It's not conducive to concentration levels when one's racing. And when one is trying to catch an American and is losing time rapidly. I'm just hoping he came in very early on softs. I'm just hoping he's running a slightly different strategy to me. Because he is pulling time out on me like it's going out of fashion. I hate that corner. I think that's my least favorite corner on the track. Nearly. These tires are definitely going. I'm on Trial Mountain, you what's it? Call me up, you great. What are you watching? This is Trial Mountain. This isn't Deep Forest. So I am on the right track, you muppet. I was told the kangaroos were on this track. I reckon that sun's got to your head, JD. You want to get yourself a fan that gives you mist. Can't hear me. Is everyone else having the same problem? Apparently my mic is working. Oh, wow. So lots of trains are coming to London that you wouldn't normally see. That sounds good. You can hear me now. Maybe I'll stop talking. I know it's a rare thing for me to not actually talk, but maybe I stopped talking for a bit. That's why you couldn't hear me. I'd say either that or it's... I put a sock in it for a change. Right, so people are starting to come in and swapping over. I'm going to stay out for one more lap. Because I don't think these mediums are going to last 11. Unless we hit an absolute disaster. We're not going to get laps, so we're going to have to do the full 22. My teammate is now first. Right, okay. So, does that mean it's okay to stop talking? Is that what you're trying to say, JD? Is that because you want me to stop talking or because you want me to concentrate? Right, we have got to concentrate on this lap because we've got to remember to come into the pits. And I've got to remember where they are. Okay, so my teammate is coming in, so he's definitely doing the same strat as me, which is the 12-10 strat. Cool. I think most people are doing the same thing by the looks of it. Hit. Ooh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We might get a little bit of a penalty there. Not sure. Right, so we've got 10 laps to go, so we'll put 11 in just to be on the safe side. Come on. It's a long old pit lane, this, isn't it? Here we come. Right. Here you go, boys. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, 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 come on. That'll do. Yeah, I knew we were going to get that. Pants. That's what happens when you don't practice going in the pits. So stupid at times. I'm really annoyed with myself for the way this race has gone. 2 stupid mistakes to spin, and then a stupid 3-second penalty. Ah! What are you sorry for, Tony? No need to apologise, buddy. If you can't hear, I'd rather you say, because you don't know what everyone else can hear. So if there's a problem, I'd rather people say than sit there in silence and not say anything. It's like Sparks this morning when I was watching him. He had a real problem with his stream this morning. It was stuttering all over the place. It was stuttering for some people, but not for everyone, which was really weird because it was definitely stuttering for me. Excuse me. So he basically stopped the stream and restarted. Now, obviously, I can't do that when I'm racing, but yeah, never apologise, mate. Right, here we go. This is going to be painful, isn't it? Right, come on. We've got 9 laps to try and get not last. We've lost someone. Who have we lost? We've lost our American friend, I think. That's fine, Tony. Honestly, mate, as I said, no need to apologise, buddy. It's all good. It might go a bit quieter now because I've really got to concentrate now. So where are we? 12 seconds. Okay, so lap times are starting to come down, which is good. Slowly bringing that time down. Right, just need to be consistent and don't do anything stupid. The way that lap time's coming down, I've got a feeling HK might have a tyre problem. Could be wrong. Unless he's on the hards. Oh no, he's picked it back up again. Nearly lost that. We can see him. I can see him in the distance. Is that him? Yep, I can see him. Right, come on. 154 on mediums. Happy with that. Really happy with that. Ah! Again, trying to be too greedy. Getting too excited. Come on. You're catching without being stupid. Come on. Have a little chat with yourself, you moron. No, don't you dare. Come on, settle, settle, settle. And we don't know how far in front Gilby is. This is going to be tight. Just kind of stabilised that time. The teammate is still third, which is a fantastic effort. Just goes to show, innit? If you try and push too hard, you lose so much more time than you think. Some strange strategies coming into play. I suppose that's the two-stopper that I was thinking about, which is your medium, medium, soft. Your cat's snoring. I hope that's not a reflection on me, Tony. That's more of a dog person, but my last dog that I had was a greyhound, and she used to snore something rotten. And one of my lads, one of the youngest lads, got 7 dogs, I think, at the last count, and one of his really snores. It's brilliant. Yes, 7 dogs. And they're all rescues. How have I lost the second? Where have I lost that? Where am I losing all this time? I was still gaining, but I'd like to know where I'm losing 1 to 2 seconds. There he is. This is going to be tight. What, 5 laps to go? Right, come on. No. Trying to be too clever again. Too many mistakes. Too many mistakes. Another one there. So, sprint race was Mr. Consistent. Strat race, back to normal. You had 6 cats. Wowee. Nah, I couldn't cope with that. I'm not a massive fan of cats, I'm not going to lie. I guess that's because I am a dog person. I've had cats in the past, but I'm definitely a dog person. How did you get to sleep with 6 cats on your bed, all snoring? Bad enough when my missus snores, although she denies it. Oh, excuse me. Do apologise for that. That slipped out. Not the comment. My windy pops. That's better. It's amazing. If you nail that first section, what a massive impact it has on the rest of your lap. That's the closest we've been. He's made a mistake. He made a mistake. He must have not spun, but he must have drifted. Come on, don't get excited. Lost a load of time there. Right, be sensible. Hi, Rach. How you doing, darling? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, is that Gilby? Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, ah! Gilby's going to think. Ah! I'm going to get in serious trouble again. I don't believe it. It had to be Gilby, didn't it? Again. It's like a magnet between me and him. Oh, I'm so going to get done again. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad, darling. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot cooler than it was, isn't it? It's much more pleasant. It's still warm, but it's much more bearable sitting in the chair. So annoyed with myself. Obviously, we have to apologise to Gilby. Oh, it's just silly. Silly, 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 silly. I was so desperate to get in front of him and stay, because we had, obviously, HK there as well. Ah, so annoying. It was just really bad timing. Oh, looks like I'll be visiting the steward's room again. How did you get on, Scoop? I'm not going to lie, guys. My brain is gone. You know when you get in trouble and you know it's coming? I just can't believe it. It had to be Gilby, didn't it? Oh, mate. I got 8th in the sprint, and as you can see, dead last in this one. through my own silly mistakes. I've made 4 mistakes. 2 spins. 3-second penalty on the pit lane. And then obviously that crash on Gilby. How does one become a train driver? We were on the train and tube on Friday night in London. And me and the missus were talking about this. How does what... Is there a train school where you learn to be a driver? Is that a thing? So I can imagine it'd be quite a cool job being a train driver. Right, final corner. Gilby, at least Gilby got HK. And there we go. I'm so annoyed with myself. So annoyed. Well, we're going to need to save that replay because we know what's coming. We've got another visit to the steward's room. Right, we need to apologise to Gilby. I don't know whether to do that in chat. Or whether to do it. Is he still there or is he gone? Oh, he's still there. We'll put that out there. I mean, it's going to highlight the fact that we had a coming together, I guess. But it is what it is. Thanks, Rach. Yeah, that last corner is a nightmare. Yeah, basically, Chaos. I had a bit of a mare. Let's have a look at the replay. I mean, let's have a look where. We'll see what happens. But my teammate got 3rd, which is a brilliant result. And Hydrus, who was behind us at the beginning of that race in 14th, managed to get to 4th. That's very impressive. But yeah, inorganic, superb. Yeah, I went into Gilby, unfortunately. Right, let's have a look. I mean, it's all on me. But we'll have a look at it. I don't think there's any defense I've got, if I'm totally honest with you. I say the only saving grace is obviously I gave him the place. And then he still managed to get HK at the end. So let's have a look. It was last lap, wasn't it? Where are we? This one. It's a monkey sitting in a tree. I was told. What lap we on? Doesn't tell me, does it? Because we haven't got everything on. Oh, just put everything on, for goodness sake. Right, lap 19. Okay. Lap 22. Here we go. No, it was 21, wasn't it? Oh, you absolute... What are you doing, you absolute buffoon? What's going on? I was third at one point. Chaps, look. Look. At 21. Here we go. Right, so... No, that's Gilby's actually gone ahead. Here we go. Is this it? No. Where was it? Here we go. So Gilby's there. Then he comes into the pit. Bear with, caller. There he is. Right, so Gilby's in the pit. We're chasing HK down here. And doing a great job. We're thinking, right, we just got to be careful. I thought we were going to get him there, but I had to lift off so I didn't sideswipe him. So I thought, yep, racecraft. We get it. This is the last corner. You can see Gilby's still in the pit. Then we think, oh, okay, right, we'll be sensible here. We're not going to spin. We get a run. And this is where it all goes Pete Tong. Here comes Gilby on softs. There. Worst place. I go for the inside. And, yeah. That's not... I am a buffoon, you're right. Bang. It doesn't look great, does it? I mean, I'm on the racing line, and I... Gutted. We'll see what Gilby does. He's well within his rights to report that, I think, if I'm honest. We'll see. We shall see. But it's a shame because we were potentially going to take HK. I think Gilby would have got us anyway because he was on the softs and we were obviously on the medium, so he would have got us anyway, I think, to be honest. But yeah, that's not great. That's not great. But there we go. Is what it is. We had a very good first race. Sprint race was very good. 8th place. I was very happy with that. Yeah, it's just that strat race. It's just that little bit too long for me to concentrate on it. But we managed to stay on the hards, and we did the one stop, which was definitely the right thing to do. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go into a dark room and have a little cry, and then hopefully recover, and I'll see you all on Thursday. There's nothing more to say, really. So we're on 9 likes. That's 9 more than I thought we were going to get tonight. So thank you so much for all the likes. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for joining in the chat. I really appreciate you. As I said, go and support Rachel. Go and support Scooby. Go and support Chaos. We're all streaming again. Some were braver last week than me. So you got Rachel's GTR Racing. Go and check her out. She's over 1,000 subscribers now, which is brilliant. You got Scooby, so Scooby PCM. Go check him out. And then you've got Chaos, the Chaos Druid. Go and check him out as well. All good. Yeah, next week is another. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Tony. Good luck. Enjoy your. Is it this weekend you're going to London? If you are, good luck. I hope it goes well for you, and you see some nice trains. Yeah, we've got Spa next week, which I'm not too worried about. Thanks, Rach. See you later, darling. Take care. Look after yourself, and I'll see you soon. So yeah, I'm back on Thursday with the GTR boys, or GT Garage boys, 7:30 on Thursday, and that's about it really, I think. So again, thank you so much for all your support. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for your likes and your comments, and as always, look after yourselves. I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.